have to be willing to be transformed. You have to be adaptable. You have to be willing to pivot, but you still need to make sure that when you are pivoting, you're not leaving God. You know, he's still the center, but you're just moving with him in the same way. In like, I'm getting like the visual of like basketball. Like, you know, in basketball, whenever you're pivoting, you know, you have that one foot that you cannot move, because this is your foundation that you're moving on. So you can move, you know, as long as this one doesn't move. And you have to imagine God is that one foot that's not moving. Like, everything around, like, you can move like that foot, but as long as you don't move this one, like, you're all good. Like, you're not gonna get a foul. You know what I mean? And you have to think of God in the same way. Like, it doesn't matter where you go, as long as God is your foundation and you have built that firm foundation on him, and he is immovable. Why is that word so hard to say? As long as God does not move in your life, like, you will be good. You know, you will be good wherever you go. So just be obedient. You know, if God is trying to call you up higher, be willing to make the changes that are being called of you to go to this next level, because it's gonna be worth it. You know, it may be weird, and maybe you're the type of person where you don't really like change, you don't really like moving, you don't really like doing things different. I really encourage you to, one, pray about it, and to two, just trust that God is greater than any of your feelings. Let your faith be bigger than your feelings. And that is something that God has to teach to me all the time, because I have very big feelings. I'm a very emotional girl. And sometimes your emotions will keep you from a breakthrough. Your emotions will block you from a blessing. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trying to have my feelings keep me out of nothing. I don't want my feelings to block me from wherever it is that God is taking me, because I know that that is greater. I don't want to be like, man, like, I was so overly emotional that I missed what God had for me. I was so deep in my feelings that I missed this opportunity that God created for me. You know, so we have to learn how to get out of our feelings and get into our faith. Amen. And it's not always, you know, what do they say? It's easier said than done. Okay, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible, because with God, all things are possible.